getting started, heading out on the Foothills Trail. Just got dropped off at Oconee. There's Kat in the back on her first hiking trip. And we're gonna do 3 days out to Bad Creek Access, and then that'll be it for us. It's supposed to be good weather. It's like 50s right now, so nice and cool. And we'll see you along the way. Without all the underbrush, you actually get to see stuff that you didn't see the last time we were here. Things like mountains. I had no idea there were mountains over there, but there are. Where would get you over?
And my shoes done.
So this is Kat, who has taken flatbread to a whole other level. It's actually bread that's flat. This is where Laura and I ate our lunch the first time on the Foothills Trail. And now it's the second time, and we're gonna walk right past it. This is Whitlock Falls. Here's the falls that Laura and I zoomed past on our first hike, and we didn't really mean to. Water is cold. We're now hiking next to the Chateau River, which is absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get down there next to it, find our camp. I know Kat is anxious to get to camp. Get her shoes off, feet in the water, set up our tents, get some food, have a drink. All right, here we are at camp, Sims Field. This is the same campsite that Laura and I stayed at. That's actually the rock that we put our feet in at. And Kat has got her tent set up so she can wake up and look at the river. We're now getting wood to hopefully get a fire. Mom's set up over there. So hopefully it'll be a good night. Soon we're going to start a fire and put our feet in. Babe, I apologize. We have a fire. I promise I will do my best to make us have a fire the next time we hike. All right, heading out. Morning of day 2. It was about 43 degrees this morning, so it was a little chilly waking up. We had a lot of hikers on trail with us yesterday. More than we've ever had when we've hiked on the Foothills Trail. We had a group of 4 that we leapfrogged for most of the day, and they camped at Sims Field with us. And then right at the end of the night, we had 3 other hikers that came in. They actually have done the Appalachian Trail through hiking, and one of them works at Laughing Heart Hostel. They came through, and everybody was good neighbors, and it was nice to have people that were around, but it was odd for me to have hikers on trail with us. And this morning we're starting out, it's about 9:30. A little bit sore, but doing pretty good. A lot of uphill today, so we'll see how it goes. Hiking right next to the tube is really cool. This is what's great is when you come around the corner and you have views like this. So spectacular out here. So it looks like they recently did a controlled burn along the trail. It's always interesting to walk where one side's black and one side's not. .45, stopped for lunch. It was at Burrow Ford Campground, which Laura and I went past. Look, there's bear cables right there. Awesome. We got a whole fire pit and someplace to sit and eat and everything. This is a fantastic little spot. Say hi, Cat. So our day just got extended. We went to our planned campsite, which was about 1.25 miles ahead of before fish hatchery campsite, and somebody had already set up camp and there was definitely not enough room for anybody else to be there. So we are now going the 1.2 miles forward to fish hatchery, and we are praying that nobody's there, because if somebody's there we have no choice but to keep going. And I'm not sure how Cat's feet are gonna do if we have to keep going. So here's all the good thoughts, hoping that that site's gonna be available for us, because it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, and we need to get off trail, get set up. Alright, here's camp setup for number 2, night number 2. Cat eating crackers with amazing blisters on her feet, which we're not going to discuss. Her tent is right there, and my tent is through there, and there's not really any level ground here at all. And the water, if you want it, is down there, or you hike backwards to get it. We elected to hike backwards. That's it. Having a little bit of fire, waiting for the rain to come. Morning of day 3, cooking inside the vestibule because it's raining outside. This is gonna suck. So somebody asked recently if there were ticks on trail. So said you need to worry about them, but they're here. All right, morning of day 3. It's about 8:30. We left camp a little bit later than we wanted to because breaking down camp in the rain is always so much fun. And as you can see, and probably hear, we are now hiking in the rain, which is oh so much fun. It's actually not too bad right now. It wasn't nearly as cold last night as it was the night before. And the rain isn't a torrential downpour, it's just pretty steady right now. So hopefully it'll clear up. I have no idea what the weather forecast says or what we are going to expect. But Kat and I are just going to trudge along best we can. Kat with her 7 blisters. 7 blisters.
7.
And hopefully I'll be able to get an update to you later when it stops raining. Beautiful. We've reached the border. I'm in North Carolina. Kat's in South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. Let's move the way. Sun's starting to come up. So on our last lunch of the trip, it's not a bad spot to grab some lunch. Hey babe, remember the rock slide area that we had to cross? This is what it looks like now. Clear pathway straight across. Everything is grown up. This is the bottom of Whitewater Falls. What you saw was the top way up there. And now we're down here at the bottom. It's amazing here. Our first wildlife on trail. These guys out getting some sun. I guarantee you he's cold because he is not moving from us. I walked right past him and didn't see him. I must have been busy looking at the river. It seriously doesn't get much better than this. Walking right next to the river. Sun's out. There's a breeze. Beautiful mountains. It is absolutely fantastic. What a great way to end a hike. This is the very last little section heading into Back Creek access. And it's funny how different parts of the trail you associate differently, and this will always be one of my favorite parts of this trail. It was when Laura and I were hiking and both of us were just beat up mentally and emotionally and physically big time. And I got to this section of the trail. It just seemed so peaceful with the river next to us. And it was wide enough that we could actually walk together instead of one in front of the other. And the trees were just so nice. And the ground was nice and soft and not jagged and rocky. And I just love this part of the trail. It will always be kind of magical for me, I guess, in my head. Wind is blowing today. There we are, folks. Oconee State Park, 31.4 miles back. And here's Kat finishing up all 31.4 miles. Last great view of the river, Bag Creek access. Truck is still here, so it's official. Kat is officially done at 32 miles all the way.